back to another one. Now, we're going to get into a few things here. There's a lot to cover with this Diddy situation. There's a lot of things developing. The Rolling Stone had posted a article, and I was talking about this yesterday, and people was jumping on my case. But it says Sean Combs' allies are actively working for a Trump pardon. You read it, you heard it there. So I'm not just speaking hot air here. Let's see. So we're going to get into that in a second. But yes, it is being reported that his allies are working to get him a pardon. I don't know if they're going to be successful in this case, just because of the nature of the situation. I don't think that's going to be successful. That's just my opinion on it. I don't think it's going to be successful for Trump to give him a pardon. Now, Trump has given people pardons in the past. He's given Harry O a pardon. He's one of the former people that helped start Death Row Records. Harry O, he received a pardon. Lil Wayne received a pardon by Trump. Kodak Black received a pardon by Trump. So I guess they're saying if they could receive a pardon, Diddy could receive a pardon. But this is a little bit different, though. Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning to everybody. Top of the morning. Let me just fix something in my settings here so we can get going. Get this going real quick. But yeah, I think a pardon is unlikely. Yeah, I think a pardon is unlikely here. That's just my opinion on it. I don't think so, because if he would have pardoned, he would have did it already. Because they know about the case. His son even spoke on the case. Yeah, his son even spoke on it already. And there hasn't been no activity. So let me just get this out of the way real quick. So we're going to go to, let me just look this up. What's up, y'all? Make sure you give me a like. That'll be greatly appreciated. Now, I'm going to tell you why we get like, I'll tell you this later. Okay, so some of the rapper and music industry figures that Trump has pardoned. Lil Wayne. He received a full pardon on January 2021 after pleading guilty to federal firearms charge. His charitable work and public support for Trump was cited as factors in his decision. Now, Diddy has said some unfavorable things about Trump. He has in the past. Now, Kodak Black, his name is Bill K. Capri, had his sentence commuted on January 2021 while serving time for falsifying information on federal forms to purchase firearms. The commutation was supported by various artists and athletes, highlighting his philanthropic efforts. Michael Harry O. Harris, I just said it, Harry O., the co-founder of Death Row Records. Harris was granted clemency after serving over 30 years for drug trafficking and attempted murder. Snoop Dogg and others advocated for his release. Desiree Perez, CEO of Roc Nation. Perez was pardoned for the 1994 conviction related drug distribution. Her pardon was among several granted in the Trump's final hours in office. Now let's stop right there. My question to you is Jay-Z helping him on the low? Because if he's because Desiree Perez received a pardon, and she works for Rock Nation. Now I know they're saying that if Diddy is convicted, they're gonna try to get a presidential pardon. But what I'm telling you is Trump is more than likely gonna stay away from this. Angela Stanton King, a reality TV personality and author, Stanton King was pardoned in February 2020 for her role in a car theft ring. She later ran for Congress and became a vocal supporter of Trump. Athletes: Jack Johnson, the first black heavyweight boxing champion. Johnson was pardoned in 2018 for the 1913 conviction under the Mann Act. Widely regarded as I see what they're doing there. Widely regarded as racially motivated because they're going to cite that possibly when they try to get a Diddy pardon. This is racially motivated. That's why they're going to try to go to Trump. But Trump, the reason why he pardoned Jack Johnson, number one, Trump is a boxing fan. Trump was very instrumental back in the 1980s to help Mike Tyson's career. Make no mistakes about that. Trump was heavily involved in boxing back in the 1980s, and at Trump, Plaza, Trump Tower. Trump Plaza in Atlantic City. There was a lot of great heavyweight boxing matches in that ring. So Trump is a boxing fan to the heart. So he was gonna. He already said if he become president, he was gonna pardon Jack Johnson. He already had said this years ago. So I guess they're saying that, well, he pardoned Jack Johnson. Why not he pardoned Diddy? This is a little bit different than racially motivated here. Some people, see, guys, we're just starting this trial. We got to let the trial go on because some people are saying that he drugged them and they woke up messed up. Now, Jonathan Oddie, even though he said that he's a sex worker for them, right? And Cassie confirmed it. But Jonathan Oddie said that he woke up and he was bleeding from his backside. That's what he said. So if he testified to that, this ain't gonna listen. The more and more people testify, this ain't gonna be good. This ain't gonna be good. And I think Trump will stay away from this. This is too hot here for him to even trust me. This is too hot. And then also Trump is thinking about going for re-election. And let me tell you something real quick. He go for re-election. He running against Obama. Make no mistakes about that. Because the Democrats have nobody to beat him other than Obama. Because if he can run for a third term, Obama can too. And more than likely that'll set it up for that duel. And they both said it. We'll run against each other. He's not going to beat him like that if he pardon this person for these type of crimes. I know a lot of people are saying if he do, I'm done with him. So I think he's probably going to stay away from this. Remember, I wasn't just blowing hot air yesterday. That's why I was getting a lot of hate, because people know I know what I'm talking about. I'm not blowing a lot of hot air. They are trying to get a pardon. Okay? I'm not blowing. Why are they trying to get a pardon? Because they know this shit don't look good. I just told y'all that. I'm sitting in court every day. This don't look good. Okay? And people are saying that the jury was reacting to Cassie. No. They're reacting to what they're hearing. Okay? They're reacting to what they're hearing from the testimony. They're disgusted. Okay? Okay? I'm just telling you, if I'm sitting there disgusted and I have an open mind and I'm disgusted, what do you think a 75-year-old going to be disgusted? Okay, then. If he's lucky, he'll get a hung jury, right? Now, with a hung jury, do you think he'll get out, yes or no? The answer is no. He's not getting out. He'll have to wait another year to get this trial started again, and he'll be sitting up there in MDC. And he'll go to trial again, right? He's not accepting no deal. What if he get another hung jury? Okay, that's good for him, but he's not getting out. They will keep trying him. I'm promising you this. They're going to keep trying him. He'll stay there. This man has aged in dog years since he's been in there. He's now aging in dog years. I got that from somebody. I was like, oh my God, he aging in dog years. I was like, what does that mean? I was like, oh, because dogs age faster. Okay. So make no mistakes about it. Okay? He ain't getting no pardon. Yes, he did pardon Harry O. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He did. And he pardoned Harry O for the Mann Act. And that's essentially what they're charging Diddy with, the Mann Act. Okay? This is totally different situation because Jack Johnson didn't do nothing wrong. Back then, it was illegal to marry outside your race. And he was like, he did it to say F. He did to stick his middle finger up at the establishment. They were protesting. Him and his wife, they were very politically conscious. Jack Johnson was an intellectual. He was a well-spoken boxer, well-spoken, very well-read, even though he didn't go to college. He was well-read. The women liked him. Trust me, I've studied Jack Johnson. This ain't comparing to Diddy, because Jack Johnson didn't do nothing wrong. He was just sticking his middle finger up at at society. Who are you to tell me who I can marry? Who are you to tell me that? So they charged Jack Johnson with the Mann Act, crossing state lines with his wife. And guess what? This is what you don't know for Diddy's team. This is what you don't know. When Jack Johnson, he had went to Europe, right? So they didn't arrest him. He was in Europe. When he got back to the United States, they arrested him. They refused to put handcuffs on him because they said he ain't do nothing wrong. They said to protect his dignity. These are white people that was doing this back then. They said to protect his dignity, we're not putting handcuffs on him. He gonna walk himself in as a man. That's what they said because they know he didn't do nothing wrong. Okay? Don't sit up here and try to bring up Jack Johnson because I will come back to give you some historical information. This doesn't compare. Jack Johnson was a Renaissance man. He was before his time. Okay? He's the reason why boxers wear suits the way they do them, because that's what he used to do, wear the tailored suits looking like $1 million because he came up from the mud. Boxing is a poor man's sport. This is not comparing. Diddy got rich man problems. Don't sit up there and make this a racial thing. He got rich people problems, man. He was sitting there doing what he wanted to do, going to all the fancy hotels, doing what he wanted to do, doing the freak offs. And this ain't about Cassie. Let me just tell y'all that real quick. They've been watching him. I believe they've been watching Diddy since Biggie Smalls passed away. Understand that. Some people that's covering this, you're too old to remember. I talked to somebody that's vlogging on this from a major radio station, and this person don't even know who Biggie Smalls is. This person wasn't even born during 9/11. So they need to come to me to get the information because I had to sit out there in front of the federal building and educate somebody because I did. I said, listen, this ain't about Cassie, young man. They've been watching him since the murders. Do you understand that? They had a file on him. Okay? He said, well, how do you know? I said, I don't need the feds to tell me. I know how the government works. They had a file on him. Okay? They had a file on him since these murders. They've been watching him, and they got tired of his ass. They got tired. And then when they saw that Cassie filed a complaint, they filed a complaint, they looked at it and said, we're going to just go get him now. We're just going to go get him. We're done. And I bet you they possibly was motivated by somebody that was pissed off that he pissed off. I don't know if it was Diageo. I don't know. But I remember he had a speech one time, a pre-Grammy speech. He said, y'all need to pay us what you owe us. Okay? He was talking about entertainers not getting paid their correct money. He said, you got 365 days to pay us or else. They said, MF or please. That's what they said, MF or please. Who you talking to? You would see this man was, don't feel sorry for him. He was dancing with the devil. And he had 2 left feet. Now the devil is coming to collect. I am armed with history. I'm damn near a historian. I'm armed with history. Ain't nobody can tell me nothing. This man was dancing for the devil for decades. Okay? He looked down at all of us. Okay, that wasn't his particular stature. Okay? But when he got up to the top, he realized they didn't give a damn about his money. Because that's what he said. He said, you realize when you get to the top, there's other doors and there's more challenges. That's what he meant. There's more challenges as a black man. That's what he said. You can't come back to us now, sir. And you sitting up there showing your teeth to that man. No, no, no. Don't come back now. You use your money to get out of this. Don't ask Trump for nothing. Okay? You use your money to get out of this yourself. Because you talked down to Trump. You talked down to him. Oh, yes, you did. You remember you had that voter die and you was into the politics? Remember you said you want to start your own black political party? Remember that? Now all of a sudden you want to get conscious and you sitting up there showing your teeth to that man this whole time. And you want to come back to us and now you ready to come back home. Now that's why I saw you walking through Harlem before you got arrested. Now you want to come back home now. Some of us are old enough to remember. Some of us are old enough to remember. You said Trump and Melania partied with Trump. That don't make no sense. It don't matter if they partied with who. Trump was a celebrity, sir. He was a celebrity. He partied with everybody. Trump is the most mentioned man in hip hop. So what? So what he partied with Diddy? That don't mean they friends. See, I'm the real journalist. I'm giving it to you real, 100% unraw and uncut. I'm giving it to you. Okay? And I'm old enough. I'm Generation X. I grew up in the Reagan administration. I remember everything. Okay? This man was dancing with the devil with 2 left feet. And now he want to come back now. You need to get out this yourself. You had all your free calls. You were living heaven on earth, sir. You having free calls anytime you wanted to. Okay? Anytime you wanted to, man. I think you saw people as objects and indisposable objects. This is what I'm getting from listening to this, sir. I don't feel sorry for you. I don't. See, I'm not into the tribalism. Just because you're a brother, so what? All kinfolk ain't skinfolk. You want me to say it again? You want me to say it 3 times like I'm Umar Johnson? All skinfolk ain't kinfolk. You want me to say it again? All skinfolk ain't kinfolk. Yeah, blood is thicker than water, but you need water to live because your body is made up of mostly water. Huh? So it don't matter if blood is thicker than water. You need water to live. Yeah. Yeah. I have the knowledge, and you're going to have to get yourself out of this. I know I'm getting an influx of views right now, and let me explain it. Let me explain it. I'm going to tell you why I have 259 people listening. I only got 30 likes. Let me explain it to you. We talked about it last night, how they're sending people our way to throw us off. But guess what? I got the troll monitor on. So they can't comment. They can't comment because I got the troll monitor on. Hold on. Firefly, who message you deleted? Because maybe I have to hide them from the channel. What did they say? Let me see. For 10 years, Cassie participated in, well, that is true. Cassie admitted to it, Firefly, in court. So Goofy's is right. Cassie admitted to it. She said she was a sex worker for the whole duration. That's what she said. So that wasn't wrong. It said Diddy was never married. Right, he was never married. He should have got married. Diddy should have gotten married. He should have. He needed a woman to ground him. But nobody could ground him because he ain't listening to nobody. And look, he's still being like that. He ain't listening to nobody because he should have took a deal. He ain't listening to no. Oh no, you ain't gotta say sorry, Firefly. You ain't gotta say sorry. You can keep it deleted. You can keep that deleted. I get why you deleted because of that, because of the nature of what he said. I get it. I get why. Don't say sorry. You said J-Lo escaped the mess and just in time. He wasn't doing that to J Lo though. They might have got into it here and there, but he ain't treat her like that. He ain't treat her like that. So let me just tell you why I'm getting an influx, because they're sending people my way to try to throw me off, but it's not happening because I got the troll monitor on. They can't comment. You see how 300 quickly left? Y'all see how the views are being fluctuated? Just pay attention to the views. They're trying so bad to comment in here and they can't. They're like, what did he do? I got the troll monitor on. You can't look. See, now it's 209. Look at the views, y'all. Look, they can't. They can't comment in here. That's why I got an influx of views. And look, they don't even realize they're helping me. They're helping me. I just explained to people that they're sending troll bots our way. They're sending troll bots. Okay? But all you got to do, see, look, now it's 282. Y'all see this, right? Y'all see how the views are looking, right? Why is it going? Why all of a sudden I got 82 views all of a sudden? I'm telling you guys, they're trying to get in here, but they can't. They're like, this dude is smart. Yes, I've been on social media since it started. I was one of the first people on Twitter. I know how this works. So there's certain things you could do to keep the troll bots away. Okay? Look, now it's 223. Watch the views fluctuate. Watch this. Watch it fluctuate. Just y'all keep looking at the views, man. Keep looking at it. It ain't working with me. It ain't working. It ain't working. I'm going to go live all day long because I ain't got nothing else better to do but sit outside and go live all day long. That's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to go outside. Look, 333, 333. Y'all see this? Do y'all see this? This ain't regular views, y'all. This ain't regular. Guys, this ain't regular. They're trying to come in here. They're like, why can't we comment in here? Because I got the troll monitor on. That's why. They think I just went live on my phone. When you go live on your phone, you don't have time to put the troll monitor on. But I got my desktop right next to me. And I put the troll monitor on. Okay? These people, it is evil. Did you know I had to pray? I had to pray when I left that building because it's evil in that building. People that support, there's some evil shit going on. Okay? I had to get that out my soul, man. Okay? That man literally tried to F her to death. Did y'all hear me? That was a ritual what he was doing to her. Y'all ain't know that? That's a ritual. He's sitting there trying to F her to death. She wasn't supposed to make it. Cassie wasn't supposed to make it. She was supposed to get sent up. She wasn't supposed to make it. And then he would have harvested that energy. This all skin folk ain't kinfolk. I'm just telling you this. He got to get himself out of this. And look, I heard they're trying to pay vloggers. I've heard that. I saw a vlogger out there get paid. I saw it. Right in front of my face. And they don't approach me. They don't. They don't. They don't. They say, oh, this dude gonna run and tell it. We ain't approaching him. No, you're not either. No, you're not. Because I don't look like they can't tell what I'm doing. They don't know if I'm a YouTuber or not. They can't tell. I just look like an old man that just came in there being nosy. But then they realize I'm taking notes, though. Like, why is he taking notes? Why is he taking notes? Everybody in the courtroom is taking notes. All you got in there is vloggers and TikTokers. And we're all sticking together. Guys, it's a beautiful thing. Even the ones that were beefing with each other sticking together. Because we know we need each other. Because they feel the energy in there. There's some energy in there, man. And it makes you tired. That devil spirit makes you tired. That's why you got to come outside and pray. That's why you got to go outside and get fresh air and get in the sun and you got to pray. Okay? And you got to go ground yourself too. If you can't take your shoes off, you could touch a tree. Just put your hand on a tree for a few seconds. And you're going to feel the energy if you don't believe me. If you can't, you know how people say take your shoes off the ground? You don't have to do that. You can just touch a tree. Just to put your hand on a tree. And now you're grounded. And just say a few words to yourself of encouragement to get that spirit away from you. Because that spirit is there. You said Cassie maintained her own apartment, cars, bank accounts, passport. She was really a slave. You mean Puffy maintained her apartments, cars, bank accounts, passports. Yes, I know what you meant. That's what she said, Goof. She said it in court. She said she was a sex worker for all them years. She wasn't his girlfriend. These views is cracking me up though, because it's fluctuating craziness. It's the views is I'm gonna go live all day since they playing all day long. We gonna do it all day long. This thing is fluctuating like crazy because anytime you got a Diddy in there, they want to go in there and control the narrative. You're not controlling this here, okay? I'm totally independent, and you're not controlling it here. Okay, did you know YouTubers, we're the new thing? Because we look, there's no middleman. We don't have to sign no blood deal. We don't have to sign no record deal. We don't need these people. It's a look at that 305 guys. I'm telling you, look at the views. Look at the views. They said he paid upwards of millions of dollars to control the narrative. But which he can because he got money. I'm not saying he did it, but this is what's being reported. And I see it in the views. I see. Look at it. Nasdaq to 223. See the reason why all those views come in here because those are bots. They're trying to come in here in the title and they're trying to what do you call it? Troll me, but they can't because they can't because I got the troll. Look at it. Now it's 359. Guys, look at this. You're seeing it right here. Now you know I'm not playing. Now you know I'm not. You said we are the Black Power brokers being. You said why are the Black Power brokers being eliminated? You mean the Black Power gatekeepers? You mean the gatekeepers? Why are the gatekeepers being eliminated? Because we're moving into a different era. This earth and we have moved into a different space now. That's why. All the stuff that happened back in the day has to be cleaned up. I know Firefly was happening yesterday, but Firefly, you remember what I had to do, right? I had to go in my settings and put the Bush monitor on. Okay, look, it's 247, right? Look, 301, just like that. But they don't realize they're helping me out. Because the longer I stay live, the longer they're helping me out. Okay? They're helping me out, man. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. And it only happens, Firefly, when I go live from my phone, not StreamYard. You have to go live on YouTube from the app. Okay? That's when it happens because they think that you can't put the Bush monitor on because you can't. You can't do it from your phone. You have to go on the desktop, but my desktop is right here near me. Right here. Okay? I'm one step ahead of them. Because look, if I hadn't have done that, they would have been trolling left and right up in here. Okay? Left and right. But now, let's recap. Let's recap. The Earth is ascending. The Earth been ascending, Marco. It's in space. We're already in space. We're already in space. The Earth is in space. We're space travelers on a rock. And it has ascended into a different dimension. It has. Because everything has to be, you remember, everything gets worse before it gets better. We are ascending. We are going into a different dimension. We're already there already. We're in the age of what now? We're in the age of, you said, are you going back this coming week? Firefly, I'm already here. I'm already here. I'm going tomorrow. Oh yes. Oh yes. Firefly, I'm going tomorrow. I'm going every day, Firefly, every day. This is my job now. Firefly, this is my job to report the news of this trial. I was not lying to you guys. That's why I say the Cash Apps is really helping me out because I could devote my time to this. That's why the Cash Apps is really helping me out. Yes, oh Firefly, I'm staying. I'm giving y'all all the tea. I told y'all I'm here to give y'all the Lipton's tea, the Earl Grey tea, okay? The black tea, the Dunkin' Donuts tea, okay? The Starbucks tea. I'm here to give you all the tea. Oh yes. I'm here to give you all the tea. Let me see this message held for review. Let's see. Diddy is an old school swinger, not. Yeah, YouTube is holding all your stuff, goofies. They holding all your stuff. YouTube don't like what you're doing. That's not us, goofies. That's YouTube. Because I have the monitor on, and YouTube like when I do that. Um, you said, is the Earth round or is the Earth flat? The Earth was never round. It's imperfectly round. It's not. It's never round. Okay. It's not. It's not like a basketball like you think it is. Yeah. So yeah, the age of Aquarius. Things are not the same. Things are not the same. Yeah, it's like spherical, goofies. It's not perfectly round. No, it's very imperfect. That's why, you know how they say, well, damn, how do we go all the way down to Australia? And it looks like we're going straight. That's because that's how big the Earth is compared to us. Compared to us, and compared to the size of the Earth, we're just like dots on a paper. That's how big the Earth is. It's like really, really huge. So it's like you're really going straight to get to Australia. It's not actually down, down. It's just on the other side. We're in the information age, but more and more people are not afraid now. So that's why it's a beautiful thing seeing them young vloggers out there. You got young vloggers, old vloggers, podcasters of all ages, all taking notes. It's a beautiful thing. And look at it. I'm cracking up at these numbers. It just was at 200 views. Now it's at quickly at 58, 258. See, they trying to come in here. That's the devil. I'm telling you. It ain't working though. He don't wasted his money. If he did pay to have the trolls go after YouTube, he wasted his money. Because all right, let me explain. Let me do a recap and explain. So yesterday it was reported that he spent millions of dollars to intimidate, vloggers and stuff like that, and also send troll accounts people away. Now, I don't know if he did or not, but I'm here to explain to you how to correct it. So before you go live on your phone, you have to go to your settings on YouTube and fix who is allowed to comment in your page. Who is allowed to comment. You have to say subscribers only, and it has to be for a certain amount of days. You have to do that. You can do for like 5 hours, but them trolls gonna quickly come after 5 hours. So what I do is I do 10 days, 20 days sometime. But now I'm modest. I did 5 days. That's how you keep the bots. That's how you keep the bots away from your channel. And that's why I'm getting an influx of views. So right now, watch this. It's 297. Watch it go up or drop significantly. Watch this. Y'all keep looking. It's 297 right now. Watch it drop. It's a funny drop. It's going to be funny. That's how you know that's what's going on. You got regular people watching too, right? Because they're interested in getting the tea and the Earl Grey. See, look at it, 213. Told you. Now watch it goes up significantly because they're trying. It's computers they use and they attack channels and it's troll bots. You can read because Blake Lively is talking about. Y'all know Blake Lively? She said somebody sent troll bots her way. And it's a real thing. It's a lot of money you have to spend though. But all you have to do is change your settings and you can sit there and get and benefit from the numbers. Look at that, 273. See? 213 to 273. Those are bots. Those are bots. And they're trying to comment in here and they can't. They're like, why can't we comment in here? He's like, damn, why is Max still bumping his gums? He's not being affected. Because I got the troll monitor on. And these bots, they act like real people, and they got real pictures too. And they be like, they got the pictures are what do you call it, AI pictures, and it's act like you talking to a real person, and they could be talking about your looks, everything, just trying to discourage you. You know what I'm saying? But all you gotta do is just put the troll monitor on. So that's why I wanted to say that to any of the vloggers that's listening. Okay, 242 to 230. Now it's gonna drop significantly now. Now it's at 230. The numbers are gonna go one way to the other. Watch. It's a significant drop or increase. Let's see. Let's wait for it. 230. We should be betting on these numbers. Okay, 230. What y'all think is gonna be next? It's 230 now. 257. Okay, guys, 257 is going to drop. $257. See, this is benefiting me. They don't even know it. It is. 257. 212. It went from 257 to 212. Boy, who they think they playing with? Yeah, my Cash App is Max V World 75. I appreciate it. It pays for parking, and I treat it like a job because I'm there every day taking my notes, giving you guys what you ain't hear on TV. I'm doing the in between work. You said I got 273 and 72 likes. 75 now. The 75 is the real people. Those are the real people watching. It's really 75 people in here. Just let y'all know that. Okay? The rest is like it's damn near bots. Because you see it keep fluctuating. But what he's doing is that money is actually helping the vloggers if they know what they're doing. All you got to do is do the setting. So we covered that. So let's go back to the title. It's being reported by the Rolling Stone. So for people that's coming in, we have to do a recap real quick because y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Y'all like, what the hell are you talking about? So Sean Combs' allies are actively working for a Trump pardon. Before I get into the title, let me tell you who Trump has pardoned so far. He has pardoned Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne received a full pardon on January 2021 after pleading guilty on federal firearms charge. His charitable work and public support for Trump were cited as factors in his decision. Kodak Black, Bill K. Capri, that's his name, had his sentence commuted in January 2021 while serving time for falsifying information on federal forms to purchase firearms. The commutation was supported by various artists and athletes, highlighting his philanthropic efforts. Michael Harry O. Harris, the co-founder of Death Row Records. Harris was granted clemency after serving 30 years for drug trafficking and attempted murder. Snoop Dogg and others advocated his release. Desiree Perez, CEO of Roc Nation, that's Jay-Z homegirl. Perez was pardoned for the 1994 conviction related to drug distribution. Her pardon was among several granted in the Trump final hours in office. Angela Stanton King, she's a reality TV personality and author. Athletes and sports figures, Jack Johnson, the first black heavyweight boxing champion. Johnson was pardoned in 2018 for the 1913 conviction under the Mann Act, widely regarded as racially motivated. Now, you know, Diddy and them talked about that. This is racially motivated as well. But however, Trump is a huge boxing fan. Everybody knows Trump was very instrumental in Mike Tyson's career. Mike Tyson was very instrumental in the 1980s for Mike Tyson and Don King and them. And he's a real good friend of Mike Tyson. They were really good friends. They're really close, actually. And if you notice at his inauguration ball, Mike Tyson was there. Okay, at his inauguration ball. He also, like, what's his name? What's the black Bruce Lee name in MMA? John Jones. John Jones was there too. He's really good friends with John Jones. He's really good friends with Tiger Woods. Him and Tiger Woods play golf all the time. Really good friends with them. However, I know they're saying that they're pushing for him because this is racially motivated. But however, I don't think Trump wanna he don't want to touch this. I don't think so because he would have touched it already. He would have. Yeah, they know he's cooked, Corey. So let me read the article. So I just wanted to tell you guys that real quick. Real quick, I want to tell you guys that it's everything. It's a reason for everything. So earlier this week, this is the Rolling Stones reporting this. The Onion ran a piece headline showing Combs asks for a quick trial so he can get to the part where Trump pardons him. You hear me? He asked for a quick trial so he can get to the part where Trump pardons him. I'm telling him right now, he's not getting a pardon. He's not getting one. He's not getting one, yo. It may be, it may be on to something. Combs, who was charged last September, is currently on trial in the Southern District of New York on sex trafficking and racketeering conspiracy charges. But starting after Donald Trump won the presidential election in November, close associates of the mogul got to work on cozying up to Trump land. During the presidential transition in the opening months of Trump's second administration, several longtime friends and allies of Combs, who've known the rapper for many years, began reaching out to some of Trump's transition administration officials, as well as others close to the president. Two sources familiar with the matter and another person briefed on it, telling the Rolling Stone the source spoke on conditions of anonymity due to sensitivity of the situation and on the condition that Rolling Stone not name certain individuals involved in these secret talks. He's willing to do anything to get out of jail. A source has known Combs for decades, tell Rolling Stones. He's always been this way. He's always going to do whatever he has to do to get out of a situation. He doesn't even like Donald Trump, they added. The sources describe conversation. So hold up, time out. Donald Trump, he reads everything. So if it's saying that he don't even like Donald Trump, you know Trump, Patty, he not gonna let him out. Oh, you don't like me, huh? Okay, so you don't like me? So why you asking for a pardon? Trump is really like that. Listen, he called somebody ugly. That's how he petty. He called a woman. He said she need to go back to the beauty parlor. He said beauty parlor. That's how we say it back in up north, beauty parlor. He says you need to go to the beauty parlor, man. This dude is 100% real. Diddy's not real. He not real like Trump. I'm just letting y'all know that. All skin folk ain't kin folk. He not real like him. This man is real. He not pardoning him. You gonna sit up here and say he don't even like him and y'all sitting up in my face trying to show teeth to me now? You trying to show teeth to me. Don't show your teeth to me. Go sit there and do your time. Okay? Go sit there and do your time. We don't need you to show your teeth no more. Your act is up. The jig is up, jigaboo. The jigaboo is up. Okay? It's up now. See, these entertainers is nothing but court gestures. They're nothing but court gestures. That's all they are. It says he doesn't even like Donald Trump. They added. You don't think Trump gonna read that? See, shout out to the Rolling Stones. See, Rolling Stone don't want him to get a pardon. Because if they wanted him to get a pardon, they wouldn't have wrote that. The source described the conversation as ongoing and preliminary, with one of the people familiar with the matter characterizing it as Diddy World making connections with the Trump team. A spokesperson for Combs did not return Rolling Stone's request for comment, nor did the White House. To those on both sides of the conversation, the point is obvious. People who've known the rapper producer for years are ingratiating themselves to individuals who have the president's ear in hopes that this lays the groundwork and sets up senior level lines of communication, and Team Combs needs to plead for a pardon or commutation. There is no evidence that Trump is personally aware of any of these conversations, and the president has not publicly weighed in on Combs' criminal charges or prosecution. He knows about it. What they talking about, man? He reads everything, yo. He's tapped into everything. Yes, he reads everything. But the small number of senior Trump officials who are aware of it have expressed deep reservations. Look, they have expressed deep reservations about commuting a possible Combs sentence given the severity of the charges. I digress. I digress, and I digress. They're not giving it to him. He already know about it. He already know. He know Combs. His son already commented on it. They do. They do know what's going on. Come on, man. Who they think they talking to, yo? This dude from New York City. He knows everything that's going on. He keeps his ear. He stands on business. Yeah, he stands on print. He stands on business. And he petty. So Diddy talking about he don't like him, right? Diddy talking about he don't like him, right? Okay, cool. You don't like him? Okay, well, you're not getting a pardon. You deal with this yourself. Okay, deal with this yourself and sit there and deal with it. Sit there and deal with it. Okay? And your bots is not even working in here. I'm sitting up here, been bumping my gums for damn near 47 minutes. And you bots can't even do nothing. Look at that, it went to 268 again. You bots are going crazy. Oh, yes. So let's go. It says they have expressed reservations. It says one of Combs' close associates has some experience with presidential pardons and commutations. Corey Jacobs, a senior advisor to Combs and a trusted friend from his teenage years, walked free from prison when President Barack Obama granted him clemency in December 2016. He was actually out there at the trial, actually. He had been serving a life sentence on drug charges. Combs has his life on the line too, and is desperate to be released from the notorious Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. He's moved for a speedy trial, turned down a plea deal, and pleaded not guilty to 5 federal counts against him. If convicted, the mogul faces 15 years of life in prison. So what they're telling me is he's putting all his hopes in Trump right now. That's what he is. He know this shit don't look good. That's what it's telling me. He know it don't look good. He's putting all his faith in Trump right now. Lord have mercy. Oh, Lord have mercy. Let me drink some water. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, he in trouble. Guys, listen to me. He is what you call up shit's creek with no paddle. We're not talking about Mr. Obama, Marco. We sitting up here talking about Trump. Talking about Trump and Diddy. No, we're not trying to deflect here. Let's stay focused. We're talking about Diddy. We gonna stay focused here. We staying focused. As a matter of fact, nobody mentioned Obama here. It has to get deleted. We're not mentioning Obama in here, bro. He's no, we not. You don't have to delete it. That's your opinion. We don't have to delete it. That's your opinion. But Obama ain't got nothing to do with this. I'm just telling you. Obama ain't got nothing to do with this, fam. Well, if he was there, the trial ain't about him, though. And if it is, let me just say this. If he is, that means Trump not pardon him. So you just answered our question. If that's true, he not getting a pardon, fam. He already said he don't like Trump. He already spoke ill will on him doing the presidential thing. when Hillary Clinton was trying to get elected. Um. Oh, I finally found my lavalier mic. You know, people said, Max, you need a lavalier mic. I found it. That's what I was looking for. Because, you know, I had to, I'm not home. You know, I had to, I'm on the go. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if this is any different. Let's see. Hold on. Let me hook my lavalier mic up to see if this is any change in the sound. Hold on. Let's see. All right, guys. There's any change in the champion sound? Is there any change? I mean, do I sound different or do I sound messed up? Because I do have lavalier mics, and I'm gonna use them when I'm out in front of the thing. When I'm out in front of the courtroom. Oh, it's louder. Oh, it's much louder. Okay. Maybe I don't need it that loud because I'm in the house. But yeah, what I'm telling you is I'm gonna have this that's outside the courtroom, and it hooks up to my, my thing. Okay, so I'm gonna have to use the lavalier mics. I have multiple lavalier mics just in case if I want to do interviews. I have 4 microphones. Okay, I have. Oops, I just have to charge them up, and then I have the wind noise. The thing to put on the microphone to stop the wind noise. I have that too, and yeah, I have multiple microphones. You said there's nothing Diddy can say to save himself. He's not getting a presidential pardon from Trump. He already said he didn't. They already said he don't like him. So that's the Rolling Stones making sure he don't get no pardon. You see how this thing works? Yes, Howard, I got a wind guard. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use this because people told me, "Bro, you sounding low out there, man." That's the next step, Beth. Just start telling, man. Like for real. Like, look, I can't get out. And I listen. I understand how he feel. He wants to get out of this. He has money. He has resources, and he's trying to use them. There's nothing wrong with trying to use your resources. Okay, but I'm telling you that Trump not giving him a pardon. I already know this. This common sense is telling me because Trump, you already went on right to say if you don't like Trump, why would he give you a pardon? Trump is like that. I heard Trump call somebody ugly. What kind of president called another woman ugly, man? But she was talking slick to him too, though. But he had to get his get back. He said, "I don't care how much this woman go to the beauty parlor. She still looked the same." He said, "Shout out to him." He said, "Beauty parlor." Man, shout out to Trump, yo. He said, "Beauty parlor." That's what we used to say back in the day, the beauty parlor. You know, he old school. Yeah, he thought we were peons. That's what I think. I don't know Diddy personally, but he got more money. He don't. That's why he said to Cassie, he was offended when she went with Kid Cudi. He said, "You know who I am, and you mess with Kid Cudi. You know what? Yeah, that's what he thinks. So what? Imagine how he feel about me. If he thought about Kid Cudi like that, how do you think he feel about me? He know I'm a peon. He think I'm a peon. I see how his family was looking at me when they were on the hotel. They know if they listen, they know exactly who I am now. When I walked past y'all and y'all was in that hotel, you should have saw how they were looking at me. I was looking at them at the side of my eye because I didn't want to give them eye contact and give them that. I didn't want to give them that. And they looked at my girl celebrity scandalous and like just looked like in disgust because they think they better than everybody. That's why. No, you are human. Y'all human beings just like we are. You guys are human beings just like we are. But y'all, The money is getting ready to go. Okay, so let me get into this. What's going to happen if he's convicted on these charges? Anybody know what's going to happen to his money? I'll wait. You want me to tell you? It's going to get confiscated. You ever heard of government auctions? All the Mercedes Benz out there with government. You ever been to a government auction? Oh, yes. They getting ready to take everything. Everything that he made. Oh, yeah, his money is getting seized. Everything that he made under Bad Boy umbrella, they're taking it. And let's say if he got it in his kid's name, they're still taking it. They're still going to take it. He's getting ready to go broke. Y'all go look. Hold on one second. I'm going to have to bring it up. Hold on, because y'all didn't know that. Did you know if he loses RICO, they seize all his assets? Y'all didn't know that? Go. What do you think they did with John Gotti? See, some of you wasn't around during the mafia days. That's how they crippled the mafia. They gave them these draconian sentences, right? And took their money. You said you light skinned and got pretty eyes, so you're Al B to him. Lord have mercy. Verdia Williams, oh come on. You said I'm an Al B to him, so he would have been attracted to me? No, he wouldn't have. No, he wouldn't have. No, he wouldn't have. No, he wouldn't have. And I'm not light, I'm brown. I'm brown actually. I'm not Steph Curry. But that you just threw me off. You just threw me off with that one. Oh my God, Verdi, why you do this to me? No, see, Diddy, I don't know him personally, so I have to be careful with this because I don't know him personally. You said, are you surprised this happened to Sissy Max? They took Al Capone's fortune too. Yeah, it just got a little weird. It just threw me off, Shy. It really did. There's nothing to tell me that Diddy is really like that. I think he just really liked the freak offs like that. He just really, But what Jonathan Oddie said, if Jonathan Oddie testified, guys, I'm gonna fall out my seat. If they tell me Jonathan Oddie is coming, they already told us who coming for next week. They already gave us a list of roster, right? Cassie Mother's coming. A few other people are coming. We know Dawn is still on the stand, but they already told us a list of people who's on the roster, right? For next week. But guys, if they say Jonathan Oddie, I'm falling out my seat. Aubrey is not testifying. She confirmed that she's not testifying. Okay. You said you familiar with that Surprise Witness YouTube page? She's good. No, I have to look into it. Is that what it's called? The Surprise Witness? Yes, it's been draining me. That's why I had to go pray and go outside and pray and get my energy back. Yes, it has been draining me. I didn't do nothing on it. Look, I tried to work yesterday. I couldn't even work. I had to go home. I had to go home because there's a lot of evil energy. Even the police officer said that to me. I was out there talking to a police officer. He said, it's evil in here. And he said, I'm not saying that because of Diddy. He said, it's that you could feel the energy. And he said, it wasn't even like that with Ghislaine Maxwell. He said, there's a lot of people out here that probably have interest in him getting out because he's probably responsible for a lot of people's paychecks. He said he understands it. He said he understands the importance because he pays a lot of people paychecks. He said people got to keep that in mind. This is a cop telling me. He said he's still paying people paychecks. So he said it's understandable why people would be upset. It's business. He said it's not. He said it's not something we take lightly. He said that's why we're out here. And then he told me the guy that's yelling with the pool stick, he said he's not bothering nobody. He said he's yelling at people, but he's being paid to say this. That's what a police officer told me. And then he said, if you notice, he'll go in the park, sit down, get himself together, and then he'll come back and do it again. He's doing his job. He's getting paid by the hour, more than likely. So the cop said he's not bothering anybody. Like, he's just yelling. He said it's not against the law to yell at somebody. And he said it's not even against the law to yell near you. He said all you got to do is just walk away. And he said if you notice, if you walk away, the guy doesn't follow you. He said it's not against the law for him to yell. He said that's why we can't arrest him. But he said, he said there are people walking around. You guys got to be careful if we're not around. And also they're in the courtroom too. They'll come in the courtroom and stay for a few minutes and look at everybody. And everybody's writing notes. It's okay. They know we're all vloggers because we all write notes on what we're hearing. And we're not even looking their way. So they're not being effective. They're not intimidating us. It's not effective. It's just too many of us. First of all, it's too many of us. Okay, and I promise you, if they try something in that federal building, they're going to be sitting up in MDC with Diddy. I promise you this. They'll be sitting up in there with Diddy. I see his motorcade leave every day from the courtroom. Diddy's. You can't see him. They have him in a special truck where you can't see inside the truck. Right? You can't see inside the truck, and there's like a shell inside the truck. It's like a metal shell. So you can't see him. It's almost like a cell inside of a van. And then it's like the president is going by. He has like 30 police officers following him in the motorcade. It's crazy, dog. I have it on film, but I'm gonna have to find it. I'll definitely show you next week. Yeah, I know you can sense the negative energy, Ebony Queen. It's negative out there, and it's also negative inside. But here's what's negating it, though. All the YouTubers are sticking together. They're all sticking together, and they're all sticking together. These views are killing me. Look, it was 3-something that went down to 2-7. This is killing me. It's funny as hell. These bots are trying, but they're not prospering. So the vloggers and TikTokers, everybody is sticking together. I met Black Rob's sister, and she cool. Me and her was just strategizing, and I was telling her certain things. She telling me certain things. And she started her TikTok career. She blowing up right now. She is blowing up right now. And everybody is finding out that's Black Rob's sister. They're finding it out. And she is blowing up right now and doing her thing. So this is like starting people careers and stuff like that. I love to see people are really being successful and stuff like that. Tisa tells it. You can say what you want about it, but that woman, she does everything by herself. She uploads her videos. She do this. She do that. She do it all herself. Her Black Rob sister is the real Miss. Damn it, I forgot her. Remind me on the next video because I'm gonna go live all day. So I'm gonna link her stuff on my next live. Black Rob sister. If you just go on TikTok, and I think if you type the real Miss, if you go to TikTok and say that a guard something about me eating in the Diddy trial, you'll find her because she's all over the place right now. She like going viral on TikTok. And, I could see the excitement, because she was like, I never got no views like this. Now, all of a sudden, you can see how motivated she is. She's getting a lot of views. It's a beautiful thing to see. It's a beautiful thing to see. What's up, Nia Rose? What's going on? He says it's the golden age of social media. It is. And you're seeing a lot of people. And there was another guy, he was telling us about meme coins on how to and on what to do and what not to do. And he was just sitting there at the table at the in the break room just explaining stuff to us. Everybody is helping each other out, guys. Even though there's darkness in there, there's evil in there, the good is outweighing it. But if you feel overwhelmed, because my homegirl caught a headache, and I know why she caught a headache. She caught a migraine because of the spirit in there. So what you have to do is you have to go outside and take deep breaths, and you have to pray. If you don't, whatever you call prayer, it could be meditation. Whatever you do, you got to meditate. Go out. That's why I sat in the park for a minute. Okay, I sat in the park, and I'll do stuff like that because I know I'm gonna be in traffic. Because the New Jersey Transit is on strike, so it's gonna take me a damn near 2 hours to get back to New Jersey. I swear to you, from y'all know from that federal court building, it shouldn't take 2 hours to get to New Jersey. Y'all know it's only 20 minutes. I'm talking about even in rush hour, normal rush hour, it only take 30 minutes in normal rush hour. Everybody knows this because but check this out. I think I'm riding for free. Like when we going through the Easy Pass, it has an error message. An error message now. And everybody talking about, hey, yo, are you getting this error message? I say, yeah, I'm getting this error message. It's not taking my money. I noticed it. It's not taking my money, yo. The cameras is off. For some reason, the cameras ain't working. So I don't know if they're getting hacked. I don't know what's going on because I'm at Newark Airport, right? I went up there yesterday. You guys saw it. I kept getting dropped off because they're having a situation up there. Newark Airport keep going offline, and the planes is up in the air trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. And so it's crazy. So you're right. All lies are getting exposed. And let me tell y'all this: even though they're trying to intimidate the vloggers are not afraid. Because there was one person that came, there was two guys, they just straight off the street. They went in there and they looking at everybody, laughing, looking at everybody. We all still taking notes. We just looked at them and kept looking at the screen, man. We ain't worried about them. There's too many agents up in here. Y'all try something if you want to. There's too many agents in here. Too many. You guys are being MDC with Puff. You won't go to Rikers Island because that's a federal crime because you're doing something on federal soil. Oh, you going to MDC. So I don't care how much he's allegedly paying. Y'all better change your vibration. Thank you, Beth Davis. I need all the prayer I can get because I'm on the ground. So I need all the prayer I can get. Y'all see what happened to the Brooklyn Bridge, right? But it didn't damage the Brooklyn Bridge though, right? It just damaged the boat. So you said screenshot that error message for toll in case they try to circle back. I have it. I have a dash cam. My dash cam picked it up. Yeah, I have a dash cam. And I saved the video. All you gotta do is hit this button on the dash cam and it saves it, archives it. It hasn't been taking my money out of my account. And it started yesterday because of the strike. But I didn't think it had nothing to do with the tolls though. But somebody said something is going on with the tolls. Yeah, that bridge ain't gonna move. The boat moved though. I don't know why they think they could clear that bridge though. Was it done on purpose? As high as that thing is, I don't know what they were thinking. You said put the Most High God arm on. Yeah, I have to because it's evil out there, man. It is. Oh yeah, I know they confirmed 2 deaths this morning. I have to leave mad early, Beth, because of the strike. So in the proceedings start at 8:30 a.m. Okay, court starts. See, the judge said this week he started early so the jury could get out by 3:30 or 4 o'clock. He wanted the jury to go home early, so that's why he's doing that. So I have to get there mad early. So I'm gonna leave mad early in the morning, just hang out in the car. I got somewhere where I can park and go get some coffee. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna park, go get some coffee, and then I go park up and then walk to the federal building. That's what a lot of people do. They just sit in the car, or they just go across like and go get coffee and just hang out. And they open the doors at 8 a.m. and you can go wait online inside the building to get upstairs. So that's what I plan to do. I have to leave out early. If I leave out at 7 o'clock, I might as well just go at lunchtime because I'm gonna miss everything. Yeah, that traffic is because everybody is driving in now because they can't. The trains are limited. The buses are still weren't running, but the buses are packed. The buses going into New York are packed, so you're not going to get the bus to New York because it's packed. You'll be like 3 hours late for work. So it's a mess right now. I hope this strike ends soon. So it just so happened I showed up with the strike, man. It's crazy. But other than that, everything is so far so good. So far so good. I was just explaining to people what's going on here, but so far so good. Yeah, so far so good that I know of. But anyway, I'll be back. I'll be back in a few. I got something else I want to talk about. Um, 50 Cent said Diddy should have taken a plea deal before trial. 50 Cent says he should have. Because he know it, even 50 Cent know it. This ain't looking good, bro. It says rapper Curtis 50 Cent Jackson said Sean Diddy Combs should have taken a plea deal in his federal sex trafficking case. Jackson was in court Thursday to hear the cross-examination of Combs' ex-partner Cassandra Ventura. Jackson has been a vocal on social media through Combs' trial and posted his opinion about Combs' legal options after Ventura testified on the third day. I think they did say 50 was there. I didn't see him though. Somebody mentioned him in the building. I didn't see him. He may have been in the main courtroom. See, because what they're doing is it's like political. Like to get in that main courtroom, it's almost like you got to know somebody. So I think 50 might have been in that main courtroom. And it said here the judge in the case insisted that Ventura's testimony be completed by Friday as she is pregnant with her third child and is expecting to give birth anytime. I heard that Diddy and his team trying to get her to come back to be a witness on their side, I guess. You said, Max, I live in Honolulu, Hawaii. The time in Hawaii is 3:51 p.m. You said you said when I go to church, I will be praying for you tomorrow. Thank you, Beth. I appreciate you. So you'll see me at some point tomorrow. I can't go live at lunchtime. I mean, I could go live at lunchtime. I could. Technically, I could. I might do that at some point. I may go live at lunchtime. Yeah, I may go live at lunchtime. I'm gonna have to see. Um, but yeah, they're trying and they're saying that he's trying to torture Cassie on that stand. But no, the judge ain't having it. The judge like she's done. She's done. Okay. And she was strong. She like this was her moment to get back at him. And yep. Look, 50 said, damn, he did all that S to go out like this. Jackson wrote, shaking my head. This shit is crazier than regular crazy. He said this shit is crazier than regular crazy. It is, he right. This right here is crazier than regular crazy. And then 50 Cent said to Jay-Z, he was like, friends to the end. He said, Jay, you still there? He said y'all supposed to be friends to the end. Where you at, Jay? Your boy needs you. Where you at? Yeah, Cassie free. She good. This is her way of closure. I'm done. You gotta look at it like this. Everybody has a past, right? I don't judge Cassie for her past. I don't. Because she's a mother now. She's that was years ago. That was in another planet. In this world, she's a mother. She's somebody's mother. Yeah, 50, and they said he was in court. I didn't see him, but I heard people in there talking about it, saying that he was there. But if he was there, that means that he was if he was there, that he was in a regular court. You said whose baby inside her husband, Tristan? Her husband. This her third child. Yeah, 50 was trolling. 50 said this is crazier than regular crazy. And then he said friends to the end. He showed a bunch of pictures with Jay and Puff. He said friends to the end. He said, Jay, you still there? Today, this is too hot. He got the block hot. You know what I'm saying? He on his own, man. He is on his own. But shout out to 50 Cent for trolling. Guys, I'll be back. Thank you for the support and everything. I'll be back shortly. And I'll see